Hello everybody, how goes it? Rabbitsmore here, and this is my tutorial for how to build an automatic chicken cooker. And it's a pretty standard build that I've done a couple tweaks to over time here. And I also want to say, if you're interested in something like this, I also have tutorials for how to build a cow cooker and a pig cooker in my channel. So if you haven't seen those yet, definitely check them out. And if you're unfamiliar with how this works, we have our adult chickens in the top there. And whenever they lay eggs, they'll go down into our dispenser here, which will automatically shoot the eggs out and make baby chickens in here. And then whenever those baby chickens grow up and go into the lava, they'll automatically cook and drop feathers and cooked chicken into this here. So I'll give a quick example. I'll throw some eggs in the top here, and we'll see down in the bottom that they'll be shot out into the bottom here and turned into baby chickens, or at least we got one baby chicken there. So whenever this baby chicken grows up, it'll be just tall enough to go into the lava, and we'll get the drops from that. And I also have a switch here if you want to collect just the eggs. So now when I toss the eggs in the top here, you'll see that it won't shoot any of them out. And if I check the chest here, it pops them all into the chest here, so you can collect eggs if you wanted. And I can switch that right back over so that it makes chickens again. So you can see from this design, since the chickens lay their own eggs, which turn into the baby chickens, we don't have to breed the chickens. So this design is completely automatic. You can AFK or just do whatever else you wanted to do. You can come back and collect your cooked chicken and feathers later on. So let's build it. Alright, so we're going to start by building our collection system and our dispenser here. So pick a spot where you're going to be building it, and then break out 4 blocks in the ground. And then we're going to place a chest in the second spot there, and then go back behind it and sneak place 2 hoppers behind here. And then next to this first hopper on the left side, we're going to break out a block and place a repeater here. And next to the chest here, I'm going to put a lever. And when this is turned on, it will be for cooking the chicken, and turned off will be for collecting eggs. So I'm going to leave that turned on here for now. And then on top of this second hopper here, we're going to place a dispenser facing towards the chest here. And back behind this, we're going to put a redstone comparator going into a repeater. And then I'm just going to replace all these blocks here with quartz so it's a little easier to see. But what we're going to do next is, next to this comparator, we're going to place another repeater going this direction. And that's going to go into a solid block here so that it powers our dispenser. And then we just need redstone dust going all the way around the outside here. So now whenever there's any items in our dispenser, it will activate the loop over and over and shoot them out. So that will shoot all the eggs out here. And next I'm going to put a piece of glass over the top here. And put a solid block here and on the other side of our hopper here. And in the center there, we're going to need a slab, so I'm going to grab a quartz slab for myself. You can use whatever blocks you want, of course, and put that there. So now whenever the eggs shoot out, it will spawn the chickens, or the baby chickens, on the slab here. And the whole system should be good to go, so we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so for the rest of these steps here, I'm going to be using stairs as my building block because it makes the design a bit more compact. But you can use full blocks if you wanted. You could use whatever type of block that you wanted or whatever type of stair that you wanted. I just use them to be a little tighter and make the design a little smaller. So moving up to the next layer here, we're going to do another piece of glass on top of this one here, and stairs on either side of this area here. And then on top of this dispenser, we're going to have a hopper going straight down into it. And back behind here, we're going to put 2 more hoppers going into this little chain here. And then that layer is good to go, so we just put our lava into this spot right here. And that will be where the chickens cook. So moving up to the next layer above that one, what we want to do is put a piece of glass over the lava and a stair on top of that. And then in this area here, this is where our adult chickens are going to be standing. I'm just going to put some blocks over these now just to help us with building this. But I'm going to put upside down stairs all the way around this area here. And now I can break out those center pieces there. And then I'm going to put the the right side upstairs on top of these ones here, all the way around again, to make sure that our chickens can't escape. And then on the inside here, we need to put trapdoors, and make sure you place them on the bottom half of the block so that it lays flat on top of the hopper. And we need to do that on top of every hopper here. And what that does is it stops our adult chickens from falling into the actual hoppers and glitching out or anything. And the old designs actually used carpet, but those catch on fire because of the lava, so the trapdoors seem to do a good job here. So, as far as this goes though, you're pretty much finished. It's good to go. The last thing that you need to do is get your adult chickens in here And usually what I'll do for that is I'll build some sort of stairway going up to the top here, and then I'll lead the chickens with seeds up to the top and they'll follow me over. And then at the top you can usually just jump over and they'll try to follow you over and fall right in. And if you need to, you could always use leads, or you could just push them in once they get to the top. Whatever it takes, but make sure you get about 10 to 20 chickens or adult chickens into the top here for a good amount of eggs or egg production over time. And about 10 to 20 gives a good rate of actual eggs being produced and baby chickens going down and being cooked into chicken there. So that's all you need. You just need the chickens up top. And I do also want to mention that the pig cooker and the chicken cooker that I did recently were both asked for in comments. So if you have anything that you want to see or any ideas that maybe you just can't get to work and you want to see if they can be done, definitely leave those in the comments and I'll see if I can get some videos out or some tutorials out for those. I definitely want to hear from you guys there. But otherwise, if this helped you out, definitely leave a like. And if you want to see more stuff like this, you can always subscribe to the channel. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have an excellent day and see you later.